ultimate reality, experiencing it, and seeing its relationship to our being and the world. So, universal consciousness, which is eternal, filled with bliss, and all knowing consciousness, is present everywhere. Same consciousness lives in the living creatures as Atman. So, Atman or Brahman is supreme consciousness without boundaries, bliss, and supreme consciousness. This is called Paramatma. When I gets contaminated, identifying with the body, senses, mind, emotions, and intellect, that is called Jivatma. Jivatma or me, I and me, Jivatma is soul. Since it is contaminated, it is in illusion believing I am body, I am sensing, I am mind, I have desires. So soul is contaminated Atman. And because of soul, it has desires. Desires promotes it to take on the body to fulfill the desires. So when the soul has desires, it takes appropriate body that creates transmigration or evolution or reincarnation. Because of this, one go through 8.4 million species of life to come to human form, and from human we evolve to become Paramatma or Supreme Being, or knowing our true essence and become free. Now, Paramatma is on the top, Jivatma is in the middle, but Jivatma is seeking pleasure. Jivatma means soul is seeking pleasure. Where could it seek pleasure? In the world, in the material things, possessions, in the people, in the friends, in the belief of religion, race, nation, all these beliefs, one is seeking pleasure. Where is the pleasure felt? Pleasure is felt in the mind. It is registered by the senses and the mind, and intellect analyzes and feels happiness, unhappiness, pleasure, pain, gain and loss. And this is the bondage. So the goal of life is for Jivatma, who is in bondage, to experience the world, experience the world, experience the pleasures of the world, and be aware all the pleasures are short lasting. Any pleasure of seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling are only temporary, they decline and it produces frustration or suffering at the end. When this realization comes by using the pure intellect, then intellect that binds us also can liberate us. So what is the direction? When with pure intellect one realizes that world gives illusion of pleasure, then instead of going in the world for seeking pleasure, it goes inward to the inner source, which is I consciousness, and beyond that into Atman, supreme consciousness, to find bliss. So this is the direction. Jivatma has choice to go in the world and be lost in the world and go through transmigration, because desires don't end. You have more desires, you go through more incarnations. When you remove the desires and exhaust all the desires, either through living the life or burn those desires in deep meditation, then one goes towards Paramatma. So Jivatma has to experience the world, go toward Jivatma. For that, what helps is to remove the attachment to the world and increase the attachment to higher self. Remove the attachment to Jagat, increase the attachment to Paramatma. This is how we can find liberation. Jai Bhagwan.